It all started 7:45 Thursday morning, Sunday charge.
Talent for the game, and there's our leader taking his time preparing for the tee-off. Only 21-year-old to win the Masters, Tiger Woods, in 1997.
Well, this is a review of his week. And Rory, on Thursday, at the third hole. Look at this action. Young man who had finished third at the last two majors, at the Open Championship at St. Andrews and the PGA at Whistling Straits. This is also Thursday for birdie at the fourth, and he was 3 under through 4. Now this is Friday's action at the ninth. By the way, the driving averages for the week, he leads the field. He's the longest in the field. That set up birdie. Ranked number 9 in the world. And then on Saturday, started to get things going with 2-putt birdies at 13 and 15, and then at 17, another one. A round of 70 and a 54-hole lead of 4. Youngest Masters champions. The record belongs to Tiger. 21 years, 3 months. Rory inside of a month before his 22nd birthday. So let's get back out to the play at the fourth.
233 yards.
Oh, he hit right in my swing. Oh.
Well,
Hit right when I hit. God.
something catching his attention there. And you can see that flag in the back right here, 233 yards. It's seldom that this hole plays that length with the hole location all the way back on the right. We'll go to number 7.
The second shot for Lee Westwood. And look out today. The hole location in its traditional eagle position. I expect we're going to see some of those today as we did last year with Tiger Woods. Let's take a look at Pampas, the 450-yard par 4 7th. Very, very narrow shoot through the trees for your tee shot. Imperative that you find the fairway. Players going in with mid to short irons to this very, very narrow green in depth. And right between the middle and the right-hand bunker is the hole location today at the bottom of the swale. 5th toughest hole for the week so far, but it won't be today.
Angel Cabrera, usually decked out in yellow. It's a green hue for the man who, again, won this tournament back in 2009. And he'll be paired with Rory. This is a moment ago. The two shake hands. They actually met back in the fall in a match play event, and Cabrera beat Rory. He faced off in Malaga, Spain, revamped World Match Play Championship, and Angel won 5 up over. It was actually October 2009. Beat him 5 up. So that's about the only experience they have. The 20-year age difference. Cabrera's world ranking has slumped. He's been through tendonitis in his right thumb and all kind of dental surgeries through the last 2 years.
Oops, turn it up.
All right, Nick, we're over at the first with Jason Day.
Oh, he's got all of it to negotiate. The false front, you take that out of play with a, lofted over there, but then he's got a little twist of slope in the middle of the green. We'll kick it from slightly left to right. Yeah, looks like he just missed his landing spot.
Over to 7.
And the birdie putt for Lee Westwood to get to -5 and 2 under through the first 7. Well, nicely holed. A pre-tournament favorite from many. You never know what can happen here. With these hole locations and the weather and the condition of the golf course, there might even be a 63 out here today. Let's go back to 3.
92 Masters champion. Forever the sweet swinger. And some nice check there. Decided to lay well back. And that'll be a quick putt. Played so well last year as a 50-year-old. Finished 6th. Let's go back to the first.
Adam Scott, long range birdie putt. Adam, the winner at the Texas Open last spring, and will be defending there in San Antonio next week. Let's go to the 4th.
Where Tiger Woods, and not clear what distracted him on the tee. Usually nothing can get through there into his narrow path of concentration, but there's nobody hitting a shot because there's nothing there. There's a huge bamboo fence, and this is sort of the far corner of the golf course. Just about 100 yards from here is where Rory McIlroy has been staying. Behind the fence. Tiger now, this is just a up the hill, left to right, and yeah, very good 2-putt. Oh, and there's one that you would rather somebody else had. It'll be down the hill like lightning to the first.
Adam Scott for par. Right side. Put a 4 on the card. Earlier, Jason Day had this for par. For the 3.
Good opportunity for Fred Couples to get off to a good start here. Just didn't take that last little bit of turn. Inviting short par 4, this the 3rd. Only 350 yards, but that whole location is so difficult to get it close. A bogey at the 2nd for Freddie. As we go back to the 2nd now.
And Englishman Ross Fisher for a birdie. Not much break there. He was on the move quickly. He knew it was in. A steady player. Goes about his business. And we'll be delighted with the start. Pressure on last day at the first hole. A difficult drive. And take advantage of number 2. And we'll double check the top of the leaderboard. Tiger Woods 5 off the lead on that first page. And back to the first tee.
Angel Cabrera. And this being the 25-year anniversary of Jack's epic victory here with his son Jackie on the bag. Cabrera will have his son caddying for him today. Meanwhile, here is the arrival of Rory McIlroy. right now, over at the little par 69 golf course in Northern Ireland, Hollywood Golf Club, hundreds are gathering to watch to see if the local kid can win the green jacket. Up ahead at 1, Schwartzel's second shot.
Ooh. Loses that well to the right, and that would be a very awkward pitch. Could be quite scary. Send that one across the other side of the green and off the other side.
KJ Choi has some limb issues here. Gonna have to hook this one a bit.
Yeah, it's blocked out. Plenty of room to work with. Got to get it up that false front. Good 6 paces into the green. That'll be a perfect place to land in. Just hopefully little hook, spin and release. Oh, it sat down. He played the shot.
Over to 4.
Well, as hard as he has tried to get himself into the position, he now finds himself. His needle is in the red, Nick, and if he misses this, I don't know if the safety valve doesn't just blow.
It's all part of keeping the momentum, this one. It's gone.
Nope.
Extremely difficult. The fourth hole today, David, with back tee, back right hole location, absolutely slither to aim at.
Yeah, it's very, very narrow.
And here's Rory about to get this round underway. Youngest ever to crack the top 20 in the world rankings. Now number 9. We got a good idea of what this young man was all about last May in Charlotte at Quail Hollow, when he shot 62 in the final round with a very decorated field there. What do you think, Nick? What do you think this kid has in him today for this moment? Been leading all week.
I do think he has it in him. The most important thing is tempo. I mean, he's driving beautifully. I mean, he got a little bit, obviously with the heat of the moment on the back nine yesterday, there was a few tweaked tee shots. And that's sort of, the most important thing, to slow things down, get that back down to 80%, because with the adrenaline running, that'll be back up to 100%.
Yeah, the adrenaline will make up.
There's the play for the week here.
Yeah, I got the eagle by Goosen on Thursday.
Very few birdies. Look at that, 13 all week. Second toughest. There you go.
That's not unusual. There's even been years where it's been the most difficult. Back over to 4.
Well, it's for bogey, and just every time he takes a couple of steps forward, there's a stagger backwards. And somehow you feel that he's just still in touch. Mickelson, I'm not so sure.
At 7, you'll get an idea of how much break he's going to play here. He'll just get it up on the top of the ridge and just let gravity work. So Mickelson has that left for his par after a disappointing double bogey. But McIlroy getting ready to tee off with a 4-shot lead as we go back to 1.
4, please. Rory McIlroy now driving.
They're 5 hours ahead of us over in Northern Ireland. Little country, 5,500 square miles, about the size of the state of Connecticut. And if Rory can complete this incredible week, Northern Ireland will have 2 legs of the Grand Slam. And McDowell winning the U.S. Open at Pebble Beach last summer. And McDowell, what a great tee shot that is. Blows it past the bunker. McDowell actually missed the cut here and walked in the gallery yesterday to watch young Rory.
4, please. Angel Cabrera now driving.
Yeah, this is left. Cabrera walks off the tee with his son, Little Angel, Angelito, who's 19 and a scratch golfer. And talking to Cabrera's swing coach, Charlie Epps, earlier today, he said, let me assure you, he's fearless talking about Cabrera in a situation like this. Up ahead, Schwartzel.
Oh, extremely difficult. Trying to play a chip and run. And that is exquisite touch. Oh my goodness.
Can't be.
That is a moment.
What was the club he used there, you think, Nick? Just a little off on it.
It looks about 7-iron. Little chip and run. You can see how it falls off of the corner of the green. That is something special.
26-year-old South African, 29th in the world, competing in his second Masters. From Johannesburg, where he won the Joburg Open earlier this year. Finished 14th last summer, St. Andrews, and 30th in his only appearance at Augusta a year ago. I don't know how many players would tried it this way, but it's beautiful to watch.
I agree, Jim. That was brave. Anything could have happened with that. To judge it, how it releases up the hill, and to get everything right. And plus, he's playing right in front of Rory, so Rory McIlroy now knows he's straight into the heat of the kitchen after 5 minutes on the golf course.
Barely any birdies yielded this week at number one, and look at the way you have to get a 3. I mean, what a shot that was by Schwartzel, playing with Choi, who has this for birdie. See if he can find one the more conventional route. KJ was paired with Tiger yesterday, all 4 rounds last year here. KJ bettered Tiger by 3 yesterday. Let's go to 7.
And this was moments ago, Eduardo Molinari. And that's what I'm talking about. That hole is located right at the lowest portion of the green, and everything funnels in that direction. So Eduardo Molinari with a birdie. Phil Mickelson did make his par. And we'll go back to 2.
An important putt for Luke Donald. Little downhill. At the par 5. Nicely done. It's number 5.
Tiger after a good tee shot here.
Very most difficult.
Held it. Look at that. Look at that.
He thought it wasn't going to be above the ridge. But expected a little more out of that. Not bad.
Yeah, I think you would take that. As long as you're on the upper level, that's priority number 1. A little softer, well, a lot softer this year. It's been players been far more successful in playing that second shot to number 5.
Meanwhile, second shot's coming up at 1. Cabrera in the trees.
That doesn't look very pretty. That'll be a little bump and run somewhere towards front edge, I would have thought would be. Oh, even that, he's got to squeeze it between the uprights. He might just elect to just chop it out 60, 80 yards and leave another 60 or 80 yarder.
Looks like he's going to just go right of this and
yeah, that's sensible.
Not do anything crazy here.
Yeah, got a little
nice
bit of,
hook on it too.
Little bit of rope hook. Will it hop up? It will struggle, wow. And it does.
That is some shot.
Well, he is a shot maker. Great pair of hands. Didn't take much time over that one, Jim, did he? Just had one good look and thought, oh, I'll just swing it round there, no problem. There was some drive by Rory McIlroy. My goodness, he's, can you believe it, the longest in the field this week.
Just looking at him, you'd never think that, would you, Nick?
No, I'd have a go at him with my boxing gloves on.
Wants it down.
Oh no, that's that little corner read. Oh,
That's a break.
Very fortunate break.
Just a little shelf over there that could have easily run down.
Yeah, it's a good 5 feet down below the green surface on that left-hand side.
Over to 6.
Here's Matt Kuchar's second shot just off the green. Well, Kuchar with a birdie at 6. He goes to 3 under. Not really part of the drama yet, but he'll chip away. Back to 1.
You know, watching the players warm up at the practice area, Nick, the only one to not have a swing coach with him was Rory McIlroy.
Exactly.
Michael Bannon, golf pro over in Northern Ireland, in Bangor, Northern Ireland. Michael Bannon's the only really pro he's ever worked with. 3rd Masters, 10th major. He was 20th here in 09, and by the way, that year he played his last 10 holes of the tournament, 6 under. Last year he missed the cut.
He spent the morning tweeting, like many of these players do. Ulster Rugby, who's sending them good luck, even though they did lose, unfortunately. But he was sending them best wishes, and that was how he relaxed this morning.
Meanwhile, over at 2.
Jason Day, and this is his 3rd shot. In trouble off the tee, not able to attack the green in 2, and not able to get it as close to the green as he might have liked for a 3rd shot. Let's see how the slope from left to right around the cup helps him here. Don't go too far left. Get stuck up on the plateau. No, beautifully played. He didn't really use the slope from left to right. Take dead aim. Not much distance to go for a birdie. To 7.
And the 3rd shot for Y.E. Yang. Will he elect to go well past the hole and let gravity help him? No, he just goes straight at it. A beautiful pitch shot from Y.E. Yang. So finally a birdie to offset those 3 bogeys. Let's go back to 1.
And Cabrera's putt for birdie.
Beautiful touch. Release.
Wow, right in the center. By the way, he's had all this dental surgery, and there have been infections. This has been an ongoing battle since about a month after he won the green jacket here in 09. He even had a 4-month layoff last fall into early this year. And one of his 10 implants has had a little infection. He was supposed to go back to Houston tomorrow for a little bit more work. But he's decided he's going to stay on tonight no matter what happens. So he wanted me to pass along to Dr. Dwayne Dull and Dr. Koo. I'm not going to make that appointment tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Once you get the left-hand side of the green is a little higher. And almost like a ridge back there. Fall quite hard, a little, I think will hook at the start. And then try and work. Oh, hello, as he started with that.
Easy.
Yeah, that's.
Look at that thing take off.
Yeah.
Well, when you get that iron shot going left, a little tug, it's a little anxiety in that, isn't there?
I agree.
Yep. Let's go to 5 now. Tiger for birdie.
Big sweeping right to left.
Back to Rory at 1. I mentioned they were gathering there at the Hollywood Golf Club in Northern Ireland. I spoke to Gabby McGuire there, who runs the restaurant. His father used to be, Rory's dad, Jerry, used to be the bar manager, and his mom worked at the club. They're both retired now. He was talking about how a couple of hours ago, satellite trucks were outside, a couple of writers from the London Times, and people were gathering. They expect his mom and dad will come over and watch the finish with all the locals before the day is out for par. Wow, again left. It's not technically a 3-putt coming from off the green. He hasn't had one for the week, but that's a bit careless after that booming tee shot.
Yeah, unforced errors. Good point, Jim. You know, anytime you've got a wedge in your hand here, doesn't necessarily mean you have to go for it. You really have to put the reins on yourself and be, you know, and plan where it's going to land, where it's going to release. And just because it's a short shot, don't always go for it.
Over to 2.
And Adam Scott, third shot, downhill all the way. Then it gets a little steeper. And you thought, how on earth is that going to get down to the right level? Drifted a little right, but very slippery if you're long left. Now at 8. Hole cut way back left today. Westwood for birdie. Little right to left, little right to left. Yes, there you go. Under today, moves to 6 under, and with Rory's bogey at the first, he's 5 back. Now it's 7.
The only amateur to make the cut. Oh, what a wonderful shot that just comes up short from Hideki Matsuyama, the young freshman at Tohoku Fukushi University in Sendai, right in the middle. The epicenter of the earthquake and tsunami damage in Japan. Let's go back to 3.
The sweet swinger, Luke Donald. Always holds that finish. Will it spin? No. A yard or two too far. You try and get it as far back as you can for it to spin back to that hole, but he's left himself with a difficult little chip as we head back to 2.
And Adam Scott, who appears to be very comfortable with a long putter. Tremendous talent for the game. Struggled for a while. Really was upset with his play. Not comfortable at all, but looking much better. Up ahead at 3.
Luke Donald taps in for the par there. Showed some deft touch on the chip. Got it down there close. Good start for Luke Donald. Many thought the young Englishman, another Englishman in the top 10 in the world rankings, would do well this week.
Tiger made his par at 5. Jason Day. This was earlier for birdie. To go to 8 under and a nice birdie after his opening bogey. That's what Rory wants. Now back down the fairway. Huge tee shots from Schwartzel. 245. He was always leaning as if it was a bit to the right. Now to 6.
And a view from behind the green, the hole cut lower left today, and you look back at the elevated tee, about a 30-foot drop. So the hole listed on the card this afternoon at 174, but plays much less than that. Here's Tiger Woods, Martin Laird, his fellow competitor, already on the green.
Yeah, almost impossible to get the ball below the hole here, so players will play out obviously into the middle of the green. It leaves one of the fastest putts on the golf course. Wow, where did that start? Swooping it in. Oh, it's using the slope. Very cheeky. That's how you get below the hole, Vern.
There you are.
I'll make a note of that if I ever come out here again.
Well, I'm just guessing the Tiger's not going to find anything wrong with that shot.
I think that was intentional.
Well, that generated some enthusiasm. Let's go to 2.
And McIlroy's tee shot. Drove the ball beautifully yesterday. Did this start a little further right than he wanted? It certainly did. And he'll just hope that he's not too close to the lip and he can advance it down to a pitching yardage that he likes. But a shaky start after some very impressive play. And how about not a single American on this first page off the leaderboard as it stands right now. Tiger just off that first page. Bo Van Pelt going nicely. Fred Couples, everyone's favorite. And Steve Stricker also there at 4 under.